He's going to get the first down.
Great throw, Crowder a little out.
To the races, to the 50. Brooks Warren.
Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back from Miami.
Oh, a big fumble by Allen, and look at the hit. And that's what you got to look forward to sometimes in this game. Way all the way to the end zone. That's what you don't want. The second at the 12-yard line. Them just covered though. Mahomes throws it. Kelsey. That's Kelsey. MEL family, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Snypz. We are back in the building, folks, and we have the MEL League Super Bowl about to take place here, season 4, and we got the undefeated Dallas and the Chiefs taking on Face and the 13-4 Rams. A tough task here today for Face, to say the least, guys. But look, before we get to the game, everybody, I got to introduce my man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Night Scream in the building with me. What's good, Scream? Good to hear from you, my brother.
Hello, man. It's just good to be here. Appreciate everybody for being here with us on a Friday night, man. We got a Super Bowl with some undefeated Kansas City Chiefs and then the baby-faced Rams, man. I'm excited to be here. Shout out to Kakashi for inviting me.
Indeed, man. Now, this game, I'll tell you what, I know you had a little bit of an opportunity to kind of take a look at what's going on, but let me just quickly just refresh you so you have an understanding as to what's going on here. Dallas is the defending champion, okay? On top of him being a defending champion, undefeated this season, okay? And one big factor that a lot of people ain't looking at as well, too, as you can see, everybody can see on the screen, this man has a top offense and a top defense in the league. Scream, this dude is going to be a problem to beat for Face and the Rams today. I'm going to tell you that right now. So anything that you looked at, talk to everybody about what you see. And I know you haven't seen Dallas really play, but based on what you've seen so far stat-wise, what do you think is going to take for Face to beat the Chiefs today?
Well, number one, when I look at these defenses, you know I'm a defensive guy. The Rams are second in passing defense overall, whereas the Chiefs are 9th overall in passing offense. But Patrick Mahomes had a 4.5 to 1 touchdown to interception ratio. That is elite. He only took 19 sacks.
Yeah,
this is going to be an insane game. I really do want to see Chiefs on offense versus Rams on defense more than I want to see it the other way around. And that's no slouch to Face as he comes in with the 3rd highest scoring offense, the 5th overall offense. And both of these guys put up over 7,100 yards.
Yeah.
Total offense in a season. So I don't know whether I want to say defensive game. I don't know if it's going to be like a big shootout, but I think the game's going to be juicy.
Juicy ain't going to be the word for it, guy. I'm telling you, Scream. I think this game is going to be just flat out nuts, man. So I told the guys to go ahead and start the game up. Matter of fact, let me let them know. Never mind. I don't got to let them know nothing. They're starting the game up right now. So I'll say this, man. I got to pick somebody. I'm sorry, Face. I'm praying that there's first off screen, I'm praying that there's no nose wipe. We don't need no nose wipes here today. No nose wipes. No nose wipes at all. Okay. I'm taking a quote out of Dora the Explorer. You know, that's where the pops is in me right there. You know what I'm saying? No nose wipes whatsoever. I want none. Zero. Zilch. No nose wipes here, Scream. But I got to go Dallas to win this ball game. Who you got winning this thing?
I'm with you. I think the Chiefs can complete the undefeated season. It's going to be interesting, though. I mean, I think it's obvious that the underdog is clearly Face, but Face has been faced with bigger challenges before, man. Just take over and win the bowl if you can. Go hard.
Here it is. Well, here it is. He's going to get his first try here today with Patrick Mahomes at the helm already. 5,166 passing yards, 45 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions, Scream.
Like I said, man, 4.5 TD to INT ratio is very insane to have. Almost 5,200 yards as he gets the stretch run to Pacheco, who bounces back inside. Nice cutback there by Dallas as we get to 2nd and 2.
Now, let me tell you something right now, guys. If you guys that are tuning in right now don't know about Isaiah Pacheco, he led the league in rushing. This is a guy, Dallas, that has said that he is not a running guy, but he ran for 2,179 yards and 31 rushing touchdowns. That does not show me at all that he is not a running guy, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. 2nd down and 2 here, and Pacheco will get another toad. He'll get another first down. So a 1st and 10 here at the 37-yard line, and a good start on the first 2 plays here for Dallas and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, having 2,100 yards with a running back and 31 touchdowns and then saying you're not a runner, that's the biggest lie ever told, especially when you're the 2nd best rushing offense in the entire league. You're just an all-around great offensive player, you know, and don't be afraid to say it. You got to humbly brag. I mean, you're the Super Bowl defending champion.
Yes, exactly. As Tony gets the reverse play for a 13-yard gain, they'll officially count that as a pass. So a 13-yard pass here on the play, 1st and 10 coming up now midfield at the 50.
Yeah, and Tony almost had 1,000 yards on the season with 6 touchdowns. His longest pass, or reception rather, went for 68 yards. He averages about 16.5 per game. So I think Mahomes would definitely look at him as his secondary target, whereas compared to Mecole Hardman, who he looks, no, it is Tony there. We just talked about it, and he gets another big gain for another Chiefs first down.
And there it is. Kadarius Toney. Once again, he's getting him going again here. So 2nd catch of the day here already. And the true definition of 10 toes down gets him a 1st and 10 here at the 31-yard line. And here we go, comes out in the pistol again, hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco, the blockers moved away on him. He ends up only getting 5, but he would have had a whole lot more there, Scream, if the blocker stayed there with him.
Yeah, I could have went to the crib, but, you know, they did not want to make the moves. It looks like Thuney missed a block there, and it looks like Wiley is the other guard. And then, you know, speaking about 10 toes Tony, man, we got to give these guys new nicknames. That was an elite catch. And then Pacheco's going to do what you like to do best and take it to the crib.
TTC to the crib for the touchdown. Well, I'll tell you what. Scream, I don't know, man. This is going to be a difficult task today, no doubt about it. Because, I mean, you can see here, Isaiah Pacheco, he's going to be a problem throughout this entire game, man. So we'll see what happens for the rest of this game as Face is going to get the ball for the first time starting at the 25 here, Scream, and they'll come out here with Malik Willis.
Yeah, now very interesting to see that Malik Willis is the quarterback of the future for these Los Angeles Rams. And another thing that I like, looking at his statistics, 5,300 yards, 316, shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin, yards per game on the season, 51 touchdowns, but he's going to get smacked for the sack. Big Chris Jones, 10-yard loss, 2nd and 20.
That's big. That's a big-time play right there for Chris Jones. And once again, man, Face is going to have some issues. If he's got to sit and wait for a minute, it's going to be a problem. But he's got Malik Willis, 90-some-odd speed, so he should be able to do something. And Pollard, he could do a lot of things here, too. It's going to bring it now to a 3rd down and 16. And, again, this is a guy we can't sleep on him. This is a guy that has a solid offense as well with Face.
Yeah, definitely so. We look at these Rams offense, 6 passing offense, 9th rushing. So I think he's a little bit balanced as well. Again, 3rd best scoring offense in the entire league with 35 points per game. But it looks like he's not prepared to come out against his 3-man defensive line front from Dallas. Chris Jones is being double teamed in the middle right now, and you go for that dig route right over the middle with Cooper Kupp. The user LB just could not get there, and a big first down from Malik Willis and the Rams.
That was a big play right there, getting that to Kupp. So 1st and 10 now at the 40-yard line. As he gets the possession catch there, and here we go, 1st and 10 at the 45-15 left here in the first quarter of this MEL Super Bowl. And Willis gets some good protection here, and that ball's going to be caught once again. 2nd straight catch here for Kupp Scream. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, the corner route killer, Cooper Kupp, man. Doing work over there on Juan Thornhill, the free safety. You never want to get your safety jammed up with one of the best receivers in the entire league. Great cover 0 call there, but you got to get a corner matched up on Cooper Kupp.
Comes out of the bunch set here. Willis going to try to take off a little bit too late. And Clark gets in for his first sack of the game. A loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 19 midfield.
4-man rushing. You got to double team Chris Jones. Off the edge comes Frank Clark. He's a menace. He was always a menace. And he proved it right there, going up against a weaker left tackle in the league. 9-yard loss, 2nd and 19 Rams.
Here we go. Bunch set one more time here. And that is overthrown. Almost picked off as well. And now it's going to bring it down to a 3rd down and 19. If this is you, if you're faced right now, what's your 3rd down call here, Scream?
Well, the obvious thing to do is to stay in either bunch or a tight formation, get a post route going, maybe a corner post on the same side, like a deep corner. As he's in the bunch formation, I would run deep corner here and let that backside dig go off. He has a streak, and he has that corner route wide open. It is Kupp who takes his cup of tea to the 29-yard line for a 1st down Rams, and deep corner was the play. There you go.
You called it. You called the deep corner play, and he gave it to none other than the perfect man to give it to in Cooper Kupp. Makes the catch, an easy 1st down on the play. And listen, right now, look, I got to give credit where it's due right now for Face. Face has come out, and he has punched Dallas in the nose right now. He hasn't knocked him out yet, but he's punched him in the nose. He came out here. He's not scared of the whole 17-0 bit. And let's see if he can continue the drive here going. 1st and 10 here at the 29-yard line. 3:37 left here in the first quarter. Cuts it up for Pollard and down for about a 4-yard gain on the play. That'll bring it down to a 2nd down to 6.
You know, it's very interesting, too. Both of those guys did not like what they saw out of the other on back-to-back plays for a second, as both teams have called a timeout here as we get to the 3:20 mark of the first quarter.
2nd down and 6. Now Willis coming out in the pistol. I'm intrigued to find out when he's going to start using the wheels of Willis a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 6. Here at the
90
26.
speed, you got to get to it. I'm with you. 90 speed, get on the move.
Absolutely, and a nice play right there, but a flag. That might be an illegal man upfield. That's typically the call when that happens, and that's exactly what it is. So it's a 2nd down and 11 still at the 31-yard line.
So let me tell you where he went wrong with that play. That's one of my favorite plays in the entire game, one of the best plays in the game from every formation it's available in. But because he is not doing it properly, he had that wheel route wide open.
Wide open, yes.
He did not pass lead away. He did not lob it. It was wide open. Dallas sat way too low on it. But, you know, he got it back in blood right there, getting to the 15-yard line and getting inside the red zone for their first red zone possession here.
So here we go. Face in the red zone now at the 15-yard line. Getting close, 5 yards away from the danger zone for the Chiefs. As Willis back for the pass here. He's going to throw it up and 2-2 Atwell will punch in. Face first touchdown. A spectacular play right there, and just like that, Scream, we got a tie ball game here at 7 apiece.
Like we said, we don't know if it's going to be defense. We don't know if it's going to be shootout. Right now, it's looking like shootout as we get 7-7 in the ball game. 2-2 Atwell right over the middle with that cross drag. He beats Cooper Kupp to the inside, and nothing the Chiefs could do there whatsoever. Great play call by Face. Got to get your defense up to speed. They'll get this ball back and take the lead and take control of this game.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now here at the 25-yard line. I-form set. And going to hand this off here to Pacheco again. And there goes that man again. Isaiah Pacheco with a big gain. down to the 42-yard line, and a 1st and 10 coming up.
Now, I will say it's interesting because I don't know if anybody else caught that, but it's like Face knew the run was coming. He backed all his secondary off to not allow him to go deeper on the run, but he allowed the LBs to get caught in those blocks so his corners and his safeties could make the tackles there. So great defensive call there to not allow him to go deeper than what he did, but it may bite him in the butt a little bit here as we get another 1st down for the Chiefs.
Yeah, this man Pacheco, man, like I said, he talks about he's not a runner, but he is. He's definitely a runner. There's no doubt about that. As we get ready to end this 1st quarter, play action here from Mahomes, and the slinger will get it there to Travis Kelce, and he will get out of bounds at the 32, arguably the best tight end in NFL history. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it's hard for me to want to give that away from Tony Gonzalez and Shannon Sharp, but you know, you got to fight for your right to par. You know the rest. So it is hard to argue it at this point, man. Kelsey's on a Gronk-like tear, and I wish him nothing but the best success possible.
Indeed. As Valdez-Scanlon will get the quick play here, gets about a 3-yard gain, 2nd down to 7. I call him that too because, I mean, people talk about it all the time when you talk about Travis Kelce. He's one of those guys that he's not fast. He's not, you know, he's just unguardable. I don't know what it is about the man, but he is just completely unguardable on the field. It's so difficult to guard him. No, it's not difficult, Scream. He can't be guarded, and he's proven it time and time again, period.
You know, the best thing about tight ends like Travis Kelce, and, you know, we mentioned them before with the Shannon Sharps, the Rob Gronkowskis, the Tony Gonzalez, and the Antonio Gates, arguably the top 5 tight ends of all time right now. They all are complete tight ends. They don't just pass block well. They don't just run block well. They are the complete package. They do everything a tight end is meant to do.
Exactly.
As Dallas almost threw a pick there just now. Glad that ball falls into the ground. 3rd and 7 right outside the red zone.
So 3rd and 7 coming up here at the 28-yard line. Watch Tony on that left side. He's going to throw that ball a little bit too quick, but the catch is made there. And that's going to be a 4th and inches. So decision-making time here, but Valdez-Scanlon is able to make that catch. 4th and inches here, and he's going to go for it here, Scream.
You know, I think he would have had the 1st down had he sent the corner route on a streak instead, or if he would have put the out route on a streak. That corner route would have got wide open. We will get the 1st down. Pacheco was having a day so far.
Yes,
72 yards on the ground in the TD.
Man, this is only that's the crazy thing. This is only the 1st half, and this man is having the day that he is having right now. He has been absolutely sensational. 1st and 10 here at the 21. Play action is going to roll to the left side here. Wide open, Travis Kelce. He's got greenery. Gets down to the 4-yard line, and a 1st and goal with 8:38 left in this 1st half.
That is a beautiful boot slide play action call there. Had the blocks there, but Tony was using his toes to block instead of his hands. Got Kelce tackled, and you just missed out on 7. But you come out in the pistol bunch formation here, you got to think dragon spacing, which it is the spacing call, and he goes, and it's tipped, not intercepted by Face. You've got to not swat. You got to want that one back. That's a free interception for you.
That is absolutely a free interception here on a 1st and goal play. That was right to him, but I guess he didn't want to take a chance. But I'm going to tell you what, Dallas does not mess around the 2nd time as he punches it in. Just like that, another big touchdown. So, Scream, listen, man, like I think I've talked about this before with Dallas. This is a guy that if he makes a mistake the 1st time, he won't do it a 2nd.
Yeah, it's interesting because as soon as you said that, it's like he made that clear mistake to Tony, which should have been picked off by Lawrence, but then he went right back at him a 2nd time, and Mecole Hardman, his best target from the regular season, sat in that middle of the field and got the Chiefs to lead back.
So 14-7, Chiefs go right back downfield. They take a 7-point lead. Still a ton of time left here in this 1st half. 8:04 remaining, and Willis now coming under center. Pollard in the backfield. And going to hit him with the reverse here for Kupp, and Kupp won't get much. And I'm bringing it down to a 2nd down to 7 here, about a 3-yard gain on the play. I'll say this, Scream. I've seen people, there's actually one particular person, and, you know, I mean, he's in the Strictly Ballers League. Big shout out to the Strictly Ballers League. There's a guy in the Strictly Ballers League, okay? He was in a championship game, as you see another incomplete pass, 3rd and 7. He was in he's in multiple championship games on a regular, okay? This guy does not run anything out of the gun. He is strictly out of single back. He is an under center guy, run, pass, everything else. And he is the only guy that I have seen be able to do that. And when I tell you, the type of offense that Face has, he's got the perfect personnel for it. I've looked at it throughout the past couple of games, and he's got the perfect personnel for it as we get a drop pick right there. And it's a 4th and 7. He's got to punt it out. But he's got the perfect personnel, Scream. This personnel for the Rams, they are perfect for a under center scheme. He has everything that he needs for under center scheme. I would love to see him do that in this game, and I think it would help him out a lot against Dallas. But he can't. Unfortunately, he can't really do much of it now because this is one game. He can't come into the scheme now and do it now. You know what I'm saying? This is the Super Bowl. He can't do it now, Scream. But I'm hoping to see later on, you know, in the next season, that he takes this same team. And I know I'm going on a rant here, but I'm just talking just because of the fact that I love this. I love the personnel of the Rams, and that it's perfect if he was to go with that type of scheme. I would love to see him in that type of scheme.
You know, I think you're not wrong, though. And to hear that somebody is in Super Bowls on the regular out of single back,
yes.
What the heck is this? Is this college? Like, what is this a Nick Saban offense? What are we, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To hear that somebody exclusively runs under center football in Madden and is really good at it.
Yes.
But, you know, everybody is different. Everybody has their own style of play. Not me. I'm a air raid kind of person. So
Right.
It would annoy me highly. I would say that. I would get very annoyed. Like, damn, dude, go in the center.
and you know what's crazy too, and I'll leave this alone after this. But the crazy thing is, a lot of defenders that play against him. He goes by Nini, by the way. He actually is a top 100 in Madden. And let me tell you something. This guy, his under center scheme, it drives defenses crazy. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it at that. But it drives defenses crazy because he does not go in the gun whatsoever at all. But a 2nd down and 11 here coming up. He's going to throw this up there, and Scanlon will get the catch and gets right there at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 30.
You know, that shake halfback corner is a very beautiful play because even if they don't double juke, the backside post is what kills that safety who might drop too early or he stays back too late. And because that was man, that's exactly what happened. The safety did not drop early enough to take either post route away.
So 1st and 10 now here at the 30-yard line. Big shout out to my guy Sean Lowe in the building, Doc in the building, Hoodie. Tristan in the building as well. Good to see you. Pacheco will go down. Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. I Omega in the building. Good to see you. 15 problems also here. Kakashi out also in the building. Mr. Witness. What's good, my brother? Good to see you here in the chat as well. Big shout out to everybody here vibing with us, for myself and Scream here on the call for this MEL Super Bowl for season 4. And a 2nd down to 14 coming up here. Mahomes throws this up here, and I thought that was going to be a pick, but instead it is a drop. And a 3rd down and 14 coming up.
It easily should have been, but unfortunately, the luck is a savior. And Pacheco dropping that definitely hurts a lot. But, you know, now it's time to get it back. This is where the defense is going to matter the most. Mahomes is in an empty set. It's all one-on-ones. Win your ones, and you don't have problems. And the Rams are going to win their ones. Miko will not have the hands of steel. He has hands of concrete.
Wow.
And it's 4th and 14.
2 straight drops. And that was just crazy. This is not something that you typically see with this Dallas offense here. And you see this first drop here, obviously, and right after, on a 3rd and 14, a 2nd consecutive drop. You don't see this much by this offense. But nonetheless, He does get a field goal out of the deal, and it's a 10-point ball game, 17-7 here at the 25-yard line. You got to feel good right now if you face Scream.
You definitely do. Like I said, the defense has to take over right now. You held them to 3. Now this is your time to go get 7, but you also should bleed the clock. You're the one that gets the ball back at halftime. You need to take your time getting these 75 yards. There's no reason to rush unless he gives up a big gain, but bleed the clock out, take your time, go into halftime with a score of 17-14. You get the ball back, and you can take control of the Super Bowl.
Agreed 100% there, especially with a guy like Dallas. You definitely want to bleed the clock as much as possible. But here we go, 2nd down and 4 after the last 6-yard gain. He'll hand it off to Pollard again, and they plug the middle and give him absolutely nothing on the play there, Scream. 3rd down and 4 coming up. So 3rd and 4 here at the 31-yard line. And let's see if a solid play call comes out here again. Just like Scream just said a second ago, he just has to make sure at this point in the game that he runs clock as much as he possibly can here. And hands it off here and, well, throws it, I should say, and will get the 1st down on the play. So a 1st and 10 with 3:01 remaining here in the 1st half. And again, I gotta say right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing here from the Rams in face. He's not giving this game up just yet. He's staying in the fight, and you gotta love to see it here as he continues out here in the gun. Pollard's gonna move on to the right side of the field. And Willis back for the pass here again. Defense almost got there, and that is why you see the bad throw there. It's gonna bring it now to a 2nd down and 10 as you take a quick look at it one more time. As the defense did get there, that's why that pass came out the way it did. So a 2nd down and 10 here at the 37-yard line. Here in the MEL Super Bowl. Final game of the evening here on Snypz TV as well. Final game of the weekend for Snypz TV. As Pollard will get the tote. He'll get hit hard, but it looks like he has the 1st, and he does. And it's a 1st and 10 as we get ready to hit the 2-minute warning. And he is taking heed right now to what Scream has talked about plugging, about just bleeding this clock out, and he's doing just that right now as he continues to move these chains downfield. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pistol set, quick pass outside, and luckily that was not picked off. It was swatted down instead. He'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 10 here at the 48-yard line. I know some guys are probably asking right now, where's Scream at? Scream is
I'm back.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. I held it down for you.
My kiddo fell asleep, man. I had to go put him down so he didn't wake up from me being the loud color commentator.
There you go.
You know, on that RPO read flat wheel, the first time he ran it, he waited too long to make the wrong throw. That time, he threw it way too fast. He felt the pressure. He could have waited a split second longer and lobbed that up, and he would have had a touchdown. He's only went 20 yards and make that about 15 more. So you started at the 25-yard line on this drive. You're now all the way down to the 36 on the Chiefs side of the field. You have a minute 27 and some change, excuse me, to get into the end zone and take what I said serious and get to halftime with a score of 17-14. It just depends on, can he get 36 yards in a minute?
He just had, I mean, you're absolutely right. Even if he takes it in as a 17-10, if he does that, that's fine. You kept Dallas off the field. That's the biggest factor right now. And that's a great play. Tutu Atwell again. He is killing that middle right now. Tutu Atwell is. He got a touchdown because of it as well. And that's a 1st and 10 now here with 35 seconds left as he's coming out here in an empty set here with Willis. And now they're going to bring it to a 4-man rush coming up and make it a 5-man rush, and a nice little zigzag there to Washington, and he will get the 1st down on the play. What a drive here for Face Scream.
Hey, Face is doing what a face should do. Talk that cheese. I'm not calling him cheesy, by the way. He's literally making the plays that we need to see to make this an exciting Super Bowl, and he does call the timeout with 20 seconds on the clock. 2 yards. What is your go-to offensive play when you're in the goal line on offense?
goal line on offense right now, I might use Willis. But he's going to use Pollard here, and it'll still keep him at the 2. I might use Willis here, man. I have to say right now, he has not used Willis like he should just yet, but I would use Willis. Because of the fact, Scream, that he has not used him at all, it's the perfect moment to do it. Don't wait till the end of the game to do it. Do it now. Use Willis if you get an opportunity to do it right now. Hit him with an option here at this point if you were to come out in the gun. But obviously he's not in the gun now, and Willis might try to take off here. Oh my goodness, Scream. He had that side. He could have kept running the football. 3rd down and goal, Scream. Look at this. He's got the side.
He had that, and I think the weird part is, I think the weird part is for him being on that 2-yard line when he came out in that gun stack Y flex, running a power pull play in the halfback base was the wrong call. If you're gonna come out in the goal line with stack Y flex or any gun run, there's no reason for you to pull a guard and allow anybody to shoot either of the gaps.
No, you don't pull guards.
That was the problem on 1st down. And he gets a blessing of a touchdown. Wow.
Yes, that was definitely a blessing, no doubt about it. So a big score right there. And he did everything that we said, or excuse me, my apologies, that Scream said to do. Scream said real simple. Just simply bleed the clock out, and he bled it dry with 6 seconds left on the clock, Scream.
He literally started this drive on his own 25-yard line with about 4.5 minutes to go. But that right there should have been a sack. The center got blown up. I don't know how many times we can run this back, but the center literally got blown up. Chris Jones was there for the sack, and he literally froze. I've never seen that a day in my life. Chris Jones literally, he hit an Aaron Donald swim move. And to not get the sack and just freeze,
wow.
That's actually insanity.
Wow. And look at Isaiah Pacheco and no ticks left on the clock. That'll do it here for the first half. But real quick, I'll explain that last play. That is nano detection. That's exactly what that is. When you see something like that happen, for you guys that don't know what's going on with that right there is what you call nano protection. We've seen that in the past where guys will break free and then they'll just stop. That is what EA puts in as quote-unquote nano protection. So just want to put that out there for everybody so everybody has an understanding on what that is. Most of you guys probably know. Screen, you probably know as well too, but that's exactly what that is. That was nano protection. That's why that play ended up the way it did.
Yeah, I mean, coming out in a 3-4 in the goal line is insane already. But
yeah,
obviously being protected by the game and the EA gods gave you a touchdown and make this a very, very close Super Bowl once again. Again, we've got 31 points on the board total. Just a 3-point game here, and we just saw him drain 4.5 minutes off the clock to get a touchdown. You have now found out your game plan going into half number 2. Your adjustment is to leave the Chiefs offense off the field. That's it. If you leave his offense off the field, you know you can kill his defense. You see what you double team Chris Jones. Frank Clark might hurt you, but you block your running back a little bit. You won't have any worries.
Yes.
Keep the ball. Time of possession is your best friend. If Face wants to disrupt this undefeated season of Dallas and beat the defending Super Bowl champions, keep him off the field.
Agreed 1,000%. I personally believe, this is how I feel, Screen. I feel that at this point in the game, you got the ball back here. Hey, if you take half of this quarter to score and you get a touchdown out of the deal, you're solid. And he got another big catch there, another 1st and 10. And look, Face does not have to force anything here, Screen. This is a perfect drive starting up right now.
Yeah, he's making the right play calls going against these man and cover 3 coverages. And he beat that cover 3 seam underneath with a corner route. But Jarius Sneed can't get underneath it because he's trying to protect over top. And that's what happens when you protect over top. That underneath is wide open on every route possible. And once again, he does it as Cooper Kupp's open wide in the middle of the field. 24-yard line of the Chiefs' 1st down Face.
Hey, look, I'm right now, it seems like Dallas has a problem with covering the middle of the field. Maybe that, I could be wrong, But right now, that's what it seems like as we get a reverse play here by Yarborough, and he will break the first tackle, can't get through the second, ends up getting 3 on the play. Could have been just a 1-yard gain, ends up getting 3. Second down and 7 coming up at the 21.
Yeah, his play action offense is carrying him right now. And again, this was another drive that started right at that 25-yard line. So he's taking a 75 or at least a 65-yard drive every time.
Back of the end zone, and Okoye Bunam could not make the catch. It's a 3rd down and 7. He tried to get the big boy to rock. Couldn't get it, so a 3rd and 7 here at the 21. So on 3rd and 7 here, Scream, he's already at the 21-yard line. Do you play it safe here or you going for the end zone?
You know, before I even talk about that, I want to talk about the play that we just watched back. He had the slant open underneath, but he got a little impatient, and it doesn't matter as he gets the touchdown to Cooper Kupp.
Wow. Cooper Kupp will get in for the score, and just like that, look at facing the Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I don't know, but are we going to see an upset going on here? Dallas is playing behind, and he has not done that all playoffs long, Scream. He has not played from behind all playoffs long, and now here's an opportunity for him to take advantage of.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Looking at the offense, I was worried about him missing the slant underneath, but that corner route that takes out that half of the field in cover 2, great play call. I don't know if it was cover 2 or cover 6, but that side was cover 2 no matter what. You got the soft squat to play into a hard flat and stay on that flat route. The corner route's wide open if you don't play outside deep zone with your safety.
So a 1st and 10 now. Travis Kelce with the big catch. Now down to the 45 on the other side of the field, right from the first play for the Chiefs. And here's the thing. This could be a bad situation when we talk about Dallas. If he scores too quick, and he will, he'll score too quick, Hardman will punch in another big touchdown. Guys,
He scored in 40 seconds.
Yo, 40 seconds. He scored in 40 seconds. Face is taking, 2, 3, 4 minutes to score. But this man scored in 40 seconds. In literally 40 seconds, this man scored, Scream. This is crazy.
We didn't even have time to fully dissect and finish dissecting the Rams' offensive masterpiece over those 3 minutes when we started the second half. He did everything we said to do to get to the point of getting the lead, literally got the lead, and next thing you know, Travis Kelce and Mecole Hardman show you why they never needed Tyreek Hill in the first place with Patrick Mahomes. Literally 3 plays, touchdown. Like, that's crazy.
Absolutely nuts right now. 1st and 10 starting at the 25-yard line. Willis under center. And back for the pass here. Get the quick pass here to Tutu Atwell, and he will get down to the 36. Gain of about 11 on the play. 1st and 10 at the 36.
This may play into Face's favor, though. We know that he likes a slower, methodical approach to offense, and as long as he gets down the field, he's not worried about how many yards until it's time to worry about how many yards.
Exactly.
He's being consistent on 1st down, setting up play-action run calls, or just running the ball in power O sets right there. A bad run would have been a better play-action. The defense got him that time. But, again, he's playing 4-down football here. Not too many guys play 4-down football. I'm one of those guys. I am not a 4-down football person. Forgive me. I am going for the deep shot every damn play. So credit to Face. But as you see here with another boot slide, and he throws right into triple coverage technically, and Juan Thornhill, the free safety out of UVA, will get the pick. First turnover of the game and first turnover for Willis. Chiefs football.
And that's not the best of throws there. When you throw this football the way he did, you take a quick look at the slow-mo. Him off the run, off that right foot, that was not going to be a good look anyway. It wasn't going to be accurate. And once again, a great job here by Dallas. And Dallas is up by 3 points. Now he's got an opportunity to make it a 10-point game if he can get another touchdown. And with Patrick Mahomes he could do just that. Back for the pass here at 5:09 left in this third quarter. Pacheco will get the catch. Loss of 1 on the play, though, however, and that's going to be a 2nd down and 11 coming up.
It's funny because on the interception, Mkwea Bunam was actually open, and he didn't take the chance. I think he thought the corner underneath would have gotten the pick, but the safe route is the good route. Like right there, MVS right over the middle was the safest route for Patrick Mahomes to not get user picked off, and he gets another 1st down, and he's in the red zone wearing all red.
So another beautiful play here. Dallas and these Chiefs, man, they have such a pinpoint offense. They've been doing it all season long, and they're continuing it here in the second half as he's starting to light it up here as Hardman looks like he'll lose a few. He'll lose 3 on the play, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 13. Try to hit him on that reverse. Mecole Hardman was met up by Hurd, and that's going to be a 2nd and 13.
Heard that Mecole was going for a run, and he scouted it out perfectly.
That's it. 2nd down and 13 coming up here at the 19-yard line. Mahomes again back. Plenty of time, and there's that post there, and none other than Travis Kelce making it happen again for Dallas, and another big touchdown. I mean, the bottom line is you just can't leave that man open. Scream, he's too special.
I mean, we got to start calling him touchdown Travis touchdown.
TT.
I don't know, man. Like, it too easy Travis. I don't know what nickname to go with, but he literally, I think Face is overcomplicating his defense, because when we look back at that deep zone out of a cover 2 just was not smart. Maybe staying in the hook curl would have been better, but he just has to readjust and get his nerves out. The interception might be hurting him here.
So a 1st and 10, a 10-point game now as Pollard can't get much of anything going. And right now, the Chiefs have everything going their way. The momentum is full bar on the left side of the screen. 2nd down and 9 here at the 26 screen.
Yeah, it's going to take him a very big play from Cooper Kupp. It looks like Tutu Atwell is not getting as open, and TPLB is saying what I said earlier, you know,
exactly.
Keeping the offense off the field was the answer, but when you give him the ball back after he just got momentum back from scoring, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yes.
You know, stick to your game plan. Do exactly what you did to get that score in the 2nd quarter. You still have a lot of time to get the lead back. You have 12 minutes. So make it shake, make it happen, and just play better defense, and you should be fine.
3rd down and 5 coming up here at the 30-yard line. 2:27 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So we talked about it throughout this entire game. We really thought that Face just needs to keep the offense of the Chiefs off the field. He did not do that in this 3rd quarter. And unfortunately now, everything is starting to go the Chiefs' way. That's a dropped interception, and it's a 4th and 5. And once again, Face has to punt the ball out.
Yeah, he's playing right into the hands of Dallas. He had the game plan going and working in his favor, and then something just has not clicked here in this 3rd quarter. I don't know what it was or what's happened. He got that touchdown to start the game in 3 minutes, but again, that 40-second touchdown looks like it's been the catalyst so far for the 3rd quarter.
Indeed. So 1st and 10 coming up here at the 14-yard line. And right now, just not looking good for the Rams as Mahomes goes back to work here. And Pacheco with the toe, he'll get about 5 or 6, it looks like, on the play. 6 to be exact, and that'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Pacheco is playing the smartest football of his whole career right here. Just sticking his nose right into the gap, following his primary blocker, whether it's a puller or whether it's just a regular stand-up pass protector. And he's getting about 5 yards per carry, which is great for him. Almost 100 yards on the day so far, actually averaging about 9.4 on the day. And another big outside run for Pacheco. He's going to be over 100 on the day. But touchdown Travis is hurt.
Ooh, let's see what happens to him here, because that's going to be a rough one if they lose him for any amount of time. That's going to be a big, integral part gone for this offense. As Pacheco won't get much of anything there, a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. And when you talk about an integral part, you know, that's 740 yards and 11 touchdowns. He was tied for Mecole Hardman as far as touchdown receptions on the year. So that's an integral part gone, Scream, for the Chiefs.
And we've got just under 40 seconds left in the third. Play action fake for Patty Mahomes. Has a man wide open backside dig for Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's having a day. And they're just going to call it cramps for Travis touchdown.
So 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. As we're gonna call him too easy Travis. Let's just call him that. I like that one, Scream. I like that one. Too easy Travis. We're gonna call him Teat here. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that'll do it here for the third quarter. So a 10-point ball game as we head to the fourth. And Face came out here in the third quarter. We got to talk about it real quick, Scream. Face came out here in the third quarter, just simply didn't do what he did in the second. Point blank.
Not at all. And, you know, we literally outlined the game plan. The game plan was followed to a T. Next thing you know, Dallas put the pressure on, got the interception, and he's been on a roll since. That quarter alone, 14 points out of the Chiefs, only 7 from the Rams here, and it hurt him. It definitely hurt him. And oh my Lord, man. Pacheco might be going on a house call.
Yep, that's a house call, no doubt about it. Another big touchdown for Dallas, and it's getting kind of hectic out here. 37-21, make it 38-21, and Scream once again. This man is just doing it all here today.
Without question. You know, he caught him slipping into cover 0. He overplayed the wheel route instead of allowing the CPU to cover that. Great pass by Dallas, and it goes to show why he is the best passer in all of MEL. That right there, just beautiful. Out the backfield, beautiful wheel route.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, tops on offense, averaging 39 points a game, and he's right there at it with 38 here in this Super Bowl, and there's still a ton of time left. And that corner route there for Kupp, he's been open all game here today. And that's going to be a 1st and 10. There's still a lot of time here, though, for Face Screen. There's still a lot of time here for him. He cannot get phased just yet.
Yeah, I think he just needs to, like we said, you know, obviously he's in a rush a little bit because we're in the fourth quarter. He has to make things happen a little bit faster. But you also just have to learn how to get the defensive pressure, and a drop pass is not going to help your plans at all.
Wow. Another drop ball here. And it was a perfect route there by Tutu Atwell. Hit him with the zig route, and he just dropped the football. It was simple as that. So 2nd down and 10 coming up here at the 49-yard line. 9:15 left in the ball game. Dallas looking to become the back-to-back Super Bowl champions here in season 4. As he brings Pollard to the left side. He's going to sit there in that slot. Willis back for the pass, plenty of time, and he's going to throw this up, and Okoye Bunam gets big on him. Straight Mossum type play, and that's going to be a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I don't know if the high pass was the right call because he's wide open. You might can just throw this directly bullet over the top, free form for a touchdown. But if as long as you get a touchdown here, then it won't matter. Good stick work. You got to hope the Pollard doesn't fumble.
That would have been scary right there for sure. Because, you know, too many hits there. You don't like seeing too many hits like that because this game is very finicky. Everybody here that plays Madden knows all about it. Big shout out to the TPL saying that this game is over. I don't know. What's good, Earl? Good to see you here in the chat. 2.0 in the building. Game night 2.0. Big shout out to you guys coming through, vibing with us. He is the 2.0 champion. And Cooper Kupp and Face, he answers back, and he gets another big touchdown.
Step 1's complete. You got your touchdown. You're back down 10. You got 8 minutes to allow your defense to get you this ball back. And you got to pray that you can put some pressure on Patrick Mahomes because he really hasn't been pressured all game. And that is why he's been doing everything he's been doing so far. Just no pressure whatsoever. So You seen the man blitz didn't help you. That's the worst part about it. We saw the man blitz just allow that big passing touchdown to Pacheco.
Yeah.
So you can't run cover zero. You're not zone blitzing either. What kind of defense can you give that'll allow you to damage Patrick Mahomes? And looking at his defense, there's no Aaron Donald here. There's no pass rusher that really can get to the quarterback.
Right. And that's and that's a tough situation here, obviously, in this particular league. And playing with a team, playing against a team like Dallas, you would love to have, an Aaron Donald here. He's a guy that would be able to, to put in major work for you. But the bottom line is, it's just a situation now. When you talk about this defense, it's just like Nick Jackson, I think, is the only guy. I think 7 sacks. 7 sacks for him, the left outside linebacker. But he's not getting it done in this one, obviously, right now. There's just nobody really there to get a whole bunch of heat against this tough offensive line. And there's a nice play action, and wide open is Pacheco. He will get the first down on the play, and this offense just looks absolutely perfect right now, Scream.
Literally just opening that defense like Swiss cheese. If Tom and Jerry were fighting on the field right now, Jerry would actually be winning and Tom would be getting his ass whooped. Excuse my language.
No, you're good. As Johnson will get the tote here, only his second tote of the day here, brings it down to a 2nd down and 4 here at the 49-yard line. 6 minutes left in this ball game, and again, it's just a tough second half here for Face. Especially on the defensive side, he can't get any pressure going, and it's because of this running game for Isaiah Pacheco. He's to the 10, 5, hits the pylon, and he will punch in another Chiefs touchdown.
Over on my channel, we have this thing where if you've watched wrestling, you know who The Undertaker is. If you're any of our age, you know who The Undertaker is. We run the Undertaker gong when the game's over and the purple smoke comes on the screen. Pacheco has put on the coat, he's put on the hat, and he just purple smoke screened the hell out of the Rams and put this game away pretty much.
Yes.
17-point lead. I don't know, man. That's gonna be a crazy comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen.
Man, you Scream, you already know we have made some calls on some games in the past that's had some crazy comebacks, but the way that this game has been played in the second half, all jokes aside here, the way that this game has been played in the second half by Dallas, I don't see a comeback. I just don't see it. I don't see Face doing anything else, and he fought like no other, and that's a drop pick right there, 3rd down and 10. But he fought and clawed. That second, we were so pumped about it at the end of the second quarter, how Face came out and just kept him off the field. He just stopped doing it in the third quarter, and it really came back to bite him. And now in the fourth quarter, he has no choice but to try to get things done a lot faster. And being down by 17 is not helping the situation, as it's another swat ball there. It's a 4th down and 10. And Scream, this might be a done deal.
Might is a very, very key word here, because it's like everything he's doing, every corner route is being read, and he's guarding every corner route with crazy precision. Man coverage, zone coverage, don't matter coverage. He is just guarding everything. He's a guardian of the galaxy, just of the Madden galaxy, but not there as Okoye Bunam actually gets a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now to 43. And comes out in the no huddle now, back for the pass here again. And that's going to be a drop ball again by Okoye Bunam. So a 2nd down and 10. Albert Okoye Bunam tried to get that one in, couldn't get it done. So a 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. Clock is stopped at exactly 5 minutes remaining in this ball game, and he is staying in this empty set, trying to keep all the offense he possibly can out there. He's going to bring Pollard to the inside. Willis back. And he's going to quickly get it to Pollard, and he'll get a couple. Just a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 6 coming up, and Steele with a dislocated shoulder. He's gone for the rest of the Super Bowl. So a 3rd and 6 scream here at the 46-yard line. At this point, it's 4th down territory, right?
Easily. And to make another mention of a different injury, the reason we're seeing Alberto out there, the other tight end, Darnell Washington, actually got hurt earlier in the game.
Yes.
So the backup tight end is in the game, as Tutu Atwell will get a big catch, but he'll also get hit big at the 23-yard line. 1st down for the Rams.
So 1st and 10 now at the 23-yard line. He's going to try to get another quick score. He's going to need a score and a turnover on the next play, on the next drive for Dallas. He's going to need a turnover, and a quick turnover at that. And he's going to go down for the count there on that one. A loss of 8 on the play. 2nd down at 18. And again, we talked about it in the first quarter, Scream. That's the one thing we did not see a lot of from Face also, is just running the football with Malik Willis. When you get a guy like Malik Willis, don't you want to run the football or figure out some type of scheme to run the football?
Yeah, I definitely think that you want to get a 90-speed quarterback making moves and going forward. But obviously that's not been his idea there, as he throws into quadruple coverage. But again, it's so late in the game, you got to force something down 3 possessions. I definitely think, next season, like you said, if he incorporates a little more single back, if he decides to get more of the QB run plays in his playbook, or he picks a playbook with QB run plays, not sure of the rules there, excuse me, then I think he'd be a lot better off, and it would help him move the ball a little bit better and potentially get back to the Super Bowl.
And that's going to be picked off there easily by Reed. He throws it to him like he's one of his receivers, and that might probably do it here for this one, because Dallas is already up 17, and Scream, unfortunately, if he gets a touchdown here, we're in NWS status. We're in nose wipe status.
Hey, look, the allergies are kicking my butt, so hey, look, I will wipe my nose indefinitely. Do you hear me?
Pacheco with another tote here, gets down to the 36. 7-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 3 as we're getting ready to hit the 2-minute warning. We're just under 3 minutes remaining. And this is an unfortunate second half here. And Face looks like there's going to be a simple loss here for Face, because he could not stop this offense in the second half as we keep the chains moving. Another 1st down, and we're about to hit the 2-minute warning scream, and looks like we could crown a back-to-back champion here pretty much.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see, and to address back-to-back championships, for the home team in any given Sunday. Our guy Greg actually just did that with the Cleveland Browns. So we don't see back-to-back champions often, and for season 4 here, Dallas will be the first guy to go back-to-back here in MEL for this cycle.
Yes.
Very, very great when you see guys who are able to put up back-to-back bowls. Very, very interesting, very, very elite play, a high level or a high caliber of skill to be able to do that back-to-back. So big shout out to the undefeated Chiefs at that.
Yeah, exactly. And you just mentioned the integral part of that. An undefeated back-to-back champion. This man has done it, not losing a game this season. He was absolutely perfect all season long. And again, averaged over 38 points a game. That probably boosted up a little bit even after this game here, putting up 45 in this one in a Super Bowl. And again, just an incredible feat here for Dallas, as he has just dominated in the second half. Key factor, everybody. The second half was an absolute, he was an absolute monster in the second half, Scream.
Without question. I mean, 17 points in the first half. You had the lead with 3 points, and then you explode for 28 more points. Those 4 touchdowns this half were crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, bottom line, the Chiefs are going to be your back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Dallas gets it done once again. Congratulations. And he was not trying to see or hear any of that extra. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. But congratulations to Dallas and the Chiefs. He is the back-to-back Super Bowl champions here for the MEL League, the first to do it here in the Madden 23 cycle. So, Scream, what you think about the game, brother?
Definitely good there. Up to halftime was very interesting, very intriguing. And then the Rams just lost their way in that third quarter. A little bit of morale went down, I guess, is what I probably would call it. And unfortunately, now you have the back-to-back champion Chiefs. They officially go 20-0.
Man,
that's crazy in itself, man. 20-0. That's some legendary stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely is, man. Definitely is. So again, congratulations to Mel once again for another outstanding season, you guys. And definitely looking forward. I'm not sure if you guys are doing a new season yet or not. I hope you guys are, man, because I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if we can get a triple threat situation. I don't know. but if they, whether you do or whether you don't, you know what I'm saying, I always have fun here. And big shout out to my guy Scream coming through, man. Make sure you guys follow Night Scream as well on Twitch. Make sure you follow him. He was actually in the chat, I think, earlier. You did say something in the chat, right?
Yeah, I'll come back and type in the chat again, so you guys can just click my link and go that. Make it easy for everybody.
Perfect. Yeah, so he's going to type in the chat one more time real quick. Make sure you follow him as well. He does a lot of games, and he is putting some things together as well, too, for his AGS family. Big shout out to the AGS family. Love those guys to death. Those are like family to me as well, too, man. Those guys are like family to me also. And I was wondering how I got into this thing with this guy Scream. This is the guy that I started with, guys. This is the guy I started with. So, guys, make sure you follow him as well, man. He is an excellent guy. He knows the game of Madden. He knows the game of football, and you definitely want to check him out. No doubt about it. But, again, look, congratulations again. Man, Dallas, just sensational season, man. Finished the season off undefeated and just absolutely outstanding what he has done throughout this particular season, and just continues to just show, that he's a guy that can't be beat right now. I mean, it's just is what it is. Whoever gets a win against him, if they have a new season, Scream, that's going to be their Super Bowl. I don't care who it is. If it was me and if I went 1-20, I wouldn't even. Well, I can't go 1-20. But I'm just saying, if I won one game and it was against Dallas, that's my Super Bowl. I'm good for the year. I'm good.
Without question, man. You beat somebody who went 20-0. Like, be proud of yourself, man. It takes a lot of not only courage to beat somebody like that, but it takes a lot of balls to be able to beat somebody with that and out game plan them.
Man, and there was just no out game plan him today. We talked about the game plan earlier, unfortunately, for the Rams. And look, Face had a great game plan in the first half. The second half, it just didn't fold the way he wanted it to. And, it's unfortunate, but nonetheless, he got here. Congratulations to the Rams as well, too. Had an excellent season, had an excellent playoff run. Getting here to the promised land, he just could not capitalize against Dallas. He was just too good of a team. There's no doubt about it. But look, it's Friday night, everybody. I know Scream, he wants to go rest. I got to go get ready for a big birthday weekend for Miss Snypz. So I won't be back on until Monday. All right, so I won't be back on until Monday. No games this weekend for Snypz TV. So Scream, man, any last words, my brother?
First and foremost, definitely big happy birthday to Mrs. Snypz.
Oh, thank you.
And again, MEL, thank you guys for reaching out and letting me be up here with Snypz, man. It's definitely a pleasure, and hopefully we get more in-season calls too as I get back into off of hiatus for this whole engagement and wedding stuff, man.
Yeah. And congratulations to you as well for that, man. The engagement and the wedding stuff and everything else, man. It is excellent, man. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, man. And a good dude, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm sure you got a great, incredible, a partner, a woman that's gonna be there for you through thick and thin. And I am happy to see that you are finally tying that knot, brother.
Yeah, gotta lock up the key and keep it somewhere safe, man. It's time.
No doubt about it. But look, guys, we're going to get on out of here, man. You guys have a fantastic weekend, y'all. And we will see you here on Snypz TV on Monday. With that being said, again, congratulations to Dallas getting a big win here today. And we are out of here, y'all. Once again, MEL family, stand up. We'll get at you guys later. Slide, folks.
Peace and hair grease.